Hey guys! Welcome to my channel, where I bring you everything that's best about One Piece. If you're a fan of the series, you've probably wondered who's the guy who cooks better than my mom and still kicks harder than Bruce Lee. Yes, you already know who I'm talking about, our dear Sanji. And if you don't know Sanji yet, don't worry, because I'm here to introduce you to this incredible character. Sanji is one of the most iconic members of the Straw Hat Pirates and has impressive abilities and powers, as well as being a top-notch cook. So, if you want to know everything about Sanji, from his story to his combat techniques, you're in the right place. And best of all, I'll tell you all of this in a fun and relaxed way, so you can have fun while you learn. So, are you ready? Press play and join me on this adventure through the One Piece universe. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. After all, One Piece is meant to be shared with everyone, right? Sanji's story. Hey guys! Now that we know a little more about Sanji's general story, let's delve a little deeper into this amazing character and start with Sanji's story. Sanji was born into a noble family in the North Blue, and from a young age, he already showed his culinary talent. But he always had a bigger dream than just cooking for others. Sanji wanted to be a pirate. Unfortunately, his family didn't share the same dream and ended up rejecting him for it. That's when he decided to leave his parents' house and embark on his journey to become a pirate. It was during this journey that Sanji met Zeph, a famous pirate who had lost a leg in a shipwreck and became the owner of a boat restaurant. Zeph was a father figure to Sanji and ended up being a great influence on his life. It was with Zeph that Sanji improved his culinary skills and learned combat techniques that would make him one of the greatest fighters on the seas. Zeph taught him the importance of never letting anyone go hungry or in need, and that a true cook should be able to fight to protect those he loves. However, Sanji's life wasn't always easy. During a storm, the ship he and Zeph were on sank, leaving them stranded on a deserted island. It was at this moment that Zeph sacrificed his own leg to feed Sanji in a moment of extreme hunger. This episode deeply marked Sanji's heart and made him promise never to let anyone go hungry or in need again. In addition, he got a mark on his eyebrow, which he always covers with his bangs, as a reminder of Zeph's sacrifice. After a few years on the island, Sanji finally manages to build a boat and move forward with his journey as a pirate. He joins the crew of the Bartai Pirates, Zeph's floating restaurant, where he can finally show off his culinary skills and fight alongside his companions. And so begins the story of Sanji, a character who, despite obstacles, never stopped pursuing his dreams and always fought with grit and determination. If you want to know more about this incredible character, keep following our next chapters. The Sanji skills. It's time to talk about Sanji's skills. As we already know, Sanji is a skilled chef and also one of the greatest fighters of the seas. He can defeat even the strongest enemies with his combat skills and martial arts techniques. Let's start by talking about Sanji's physical abilities. He is an extremely agile and fast fighter, able to move quickly and easily dodge enemy attacks. In addition, he possesses impressive strength, capable of breaking rocks and even bones of enemies with a single blow. But Sanji's skills are not limited to physical combat. He also has special cooking skills that make him one of the best chefs in the world. Sanji can prepare incredible dishes that not only satisfy hunger but also bring special benefits to those who consume them. An example of this is his ability to create dishes that give extra energy to his companions during a battle. In addition, Sanji can also create dishes that help in the recovery of wounds and illnesses. But Sanji's special abilities do not stop there. He is also able to use the Jeppo technique, which allows him to jump in the air several times in a row, increasing his mobility in battle. In addition, he is able to use the skywalk technique, which allows him to walk on the air, making him even more agile and unpredictable in battle. Another interesting ability of Sanji is his ability to detect lies. Thanks to his chef training, he is able to identify when someone is lying just by the taste of their words. This makes him a great ally in situations of espionage and betrayal. And we can't forget to mention Sanji's most iconic ability, the Diable Jam. This technique consists of Sanji spinning at high speed, heating his leg until it turns into a powerful flame, capable of burning even steel. It's an incredible ability that always makes fans thrill with excitement. As you can see, Sanji is a character with an incredible variety of skills that make him one of the most interesting characters in One Piece. And if you want to follow more about the adventures of this stylish pirate, keep following our upcoming chapters. Sanji's powers. It's time to talk about one of the most amazing characters in One Piece, Sanji. Besides being one of the oldest and most beloved members of the Straw Hat crew, Sanji is an incredible fighter and a skilled cook. If you're already a fan of Sanji, get ready to learn even more about his powers. If you don't know this character yet, get ready to fall in love. Sanji's most incredible ability is known as Devil Leg. This ability allows him to increase the temperature of his legs to extreme levels, which makes his kicks capable of igniting everything they touch. This makes him an extremely dangerous fighter, capable of defeating even the most powerful enemies. In addition, Sanji can also increase the temperature of his entire body, creating a fire aura around him. This aura can intimidate his enemies and make his presence even more imposing. Sanji is also able to create a fire barrier to protect himself from enemy attacks. But that's not all. Sanji is also a master of martial arts and can use a variety of fighting techniques, which combined with his fire powers, make him a formidable opponent. He is also extremely agile and can move at high speeds, which makes him capable of dodging enemy attacks and surprising his opponents with fast and precise attacks. Another unique ability of Sanji is his culinary skill. He is able to prepare delicious dishes that can make anyone's mouth water. If you're a fan of food, you'll love watching Sanji prepare his special dishes during the One Piece story. But Sanji is not just a strong and skilled character, he is also a character with a great sense of justice and loyalty. He is capable of sacrificing everything for his friends and crewmates, which makes him an admirable character and beloved by One Piece fans. In addition to his combat and cooking abilities, Sanji also has special powers. The first power we will talk about is Kenbunchaku Haki, which is the ability to sense the presence of others, even if they are hidden. Sanji is one of the few characters in One Piece who possesses this ability. Another amazing power of Sanji is his resilience. He is able to withstand high temperatures and even fire. This makes him an extremely useful character in battles against enemies with fire abilities. So, are you impressed with Sanji's powers? He is certainly one of the coolest and most powerful characters in One Piece. If you don't know the story of this incredible character yet, it's worth checking out the anime and manga. I'm sure you won't regret it. And if you're already a fan of Sanji, leave a comment below and let us know what your favorite ability of his is. Let's continue following this incredible journey through the seas of One Piece together. Conclusion. We've reached the last chapter of our journey through Sanji's powers and abilities, the conclusion. I hope you've enjoyed following this incredible story of this iconic character from One Piece. Sanji is undoubtedly one of the most beloved and popular characters in the series, and his abilities and powers certainly contribute to that. But beyond that, Sanji is a character who also possesses great charisma and a captivating personality. He is a skilled cook and a great fighter, but he is also a character with a strong sense of justice and loyalty. He is willing to sacrifice everything for his friends and crewmates, making him an admirable character. And let's not forget to mention his fun and irreverent personality, which always makes us laugh during the series. Sanji is a complete character that wins our hearts in many ways. To conclude, I want to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and continue following.
If you liked the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll stay here until next time.